Hi guys, we're back, and I know it's not a good one for us. It's not a good one for us, given the loss that's happened so far. You know, a lot of Liverpool fans have expressed their thoughts across the board. Honestly, when you look at everything that's happened so far this season and how high the emotions are. People saying we spend this amount of money in the summer and still
Yeah,
we're losing. We're
nothing.
losing.
Yeah.
A lot of creators, Liverpool fans that are also content creators have been seeing so much. I've been seeing so many things online today. People have been seeing
Mm.
so much reactionary posts. Some posts people are saying that the goal should stand, that it does not make sense that the goal does not stand. And for me, I know it hit or miss whether that goal should stand or the goal should not stand. But at the end of the day,
Mm.
we all know that if the goal had
Mm.
stood, there's still a high chance we would have still lost the game.
But it will have made a difference. Re-
Possibly.
the, like it will have made a huge difference because there's a difference between you going 1-1. It's just like when you guys came to Stamford Bridge
Yeah.
and you had that equalizer. What
Hmm.
happened? The game ended up 2-1. So
Hmm.
at 1-1, Man City is still forced to like, oh, these guys can still score.
Yeah.
So there's a case of, oh, let's keep playing and XYZ before you know it.
Hmm.
I don't think it will end 3-0. It won't end 3-0.
It could have been a
Probably
draw, right?
end, I don't know. It's hard to
Or
say.
2-1.
2-1 or a 3-2.
Does it even make a difference? Does it make a
It
difference?
doesn't
Does it
make
make a difference?
it doesn't make a difference. A loss is a loss,
It doesn't
right?
it doesn't really
Eh,
make much of a difference.
Yeah, but
I just feel like at the end of the day, we take it for what it is. We take it
ISS,
for what it
yeah.
is. It's not the ideal outcome, but this season we've not really
Mm.
been performing the way we expect, right? We're not really defending the
Yeah.
title very well. And to be
Mm.
honest, after that game, we're out of the title race. I don't even think we can consider ourselves as being in the race at this point. We can't really consider
The-
ourselves being in the race because
But
I know the points gap is not too bad, but there was something that
between
Annie Slot said in his press conference that stuck in my head. It was
he
like
talk about
after 19 games, then
hello,
you can
yeah.
start talking about
You can
your
judge where you
season
are.
and everything, because after
Yeah.
19 games, it means most people have played each other, right? After 19 games.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
So you get a feel of where you are at. But guy, how many games have been played?
11. 25% of all, more than 25%.
11 games have been played. So how many games till we get to 19 games? 8 games. 8 games till we get to the middle of the season. So you can see what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make
The,
sense,
I know, but
regardless of how you see it.
yes, it doesn't make sense, but I get what he is saying. 19 games is a fair judgment. And that I'll tell you this thing now. That table is very volatile. You cannot look at that table and say, oh, we're eight. No. Between eight and second is 4 points. 4 points is nothing. 4 points, 4 point. Let me explain 4 points to you. 4 point means that Man City goes to Newcastle and they lose. Liverpool wins and one more draw. That's all. So if
Mhm.
that 4 point makes absolutely no difference. The main difference you would see is between first and
Mhm.
eighth. Now, the reason why I would say like the title is Liverpool, don't even put yourself in that race.
We're
You're not
not
in
in
that
that
race
title. We can't
because
consider us to be in that title
yeah,
race. I don't think we're in that
because
title race.
you talk about even if Arsenal falters,
Mhm.
Man City is there. If Man City falters, Chelsea is there. You can't have the way I look at it, you can't have two people falter at the same time or three
Mhm.
people. It's difficult. Except you go on a crazy run, like you win. Welcome. You win like the next maybe 20 odd games.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But that's not going to happen. To be honest with you, that's not
Hmm.
going to happen.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a tricky
That's
one, man. It's a
yeah.
very tricky one.
Yeah.
F has joined the stream, but to be honest, he said it the exact way we need to think about it. We are
Yes.
not in the title race at this point, and our
Yeah.
focus should be on winning games. Winning games. Our competition is top four.
Mm.
our competition is to get
But
back
if you,
to football
yeah, the thing is that there are many things
and
even
see if we
wrong.
can
Like,
win something.
yeah, the major problem is not even. I think from last season, from what I've been hearing, he complained that you guys were not creating enough chances.
Mhm,
Liverpool wasn't creating enough chances. He needed a 10, right?
mhm,
That's why they brought Florian Wirtz,
mhm.
that 10. But now, if you look at it, the 10 has kind of like offset what
We're doing.
you guys play. Because
Mhm,
defensively, Florian Wirtz doesn't offer anything.
mhm.
Let's be honest, Wirtz does not offer anything
He
defensively.
tries, he tries,
Then
he
you now,
tries, but
then
it's
you
not
now, then you now,
significant, right?
then you now talk of Salah. You
Mhm,
now talk of Salah that is not offering anything defensively. Salah is
mhm,
even worse than Viet. Viet even tries to come back to help. Salah does not come back. He just stands and waits for the rest of the team to give him the ball and does what he wants.
mhm,
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. He covers most ground, but defensively is not a strong suit, right?
mhm,
But he comes back to help. But Salah does not. So you have like potentially two people that defensively they are not strong enough. One of them does not even come back because there's a difference when you come back and there's no and you just feel a space, even if defensively you're
the
not
person that
strong.
does not really help defensively to me is Salah.
Is Salah. Yes, that's what I'm
And
saying.
Salah
So
doesn't really help that much
there's a
defensively. Like if you think about, okay, finish what you're saying, I'll say what I
there's
yeah.
a difference between you just occupying a space, even if you're
And
not good
defending,
defensively, right? It's just like that's one of the things Madueke learned under Maresca. You can't
mhm,
when you lose the ball, you can't just stand. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Run back. When you run back, what happens is the
You're
winger
blocking the
you
passing options, right?
yes, now the winger has lesser choice, right? There's less choice for the
Mhm,
winger. If it's just one person the winger meets, obviously the winger
yeah.
is making up his mind. But if there are two
Mhm,
people, even if the second person cannot defend, right?
mhm.
There's the winger or the person there is limited. Do you
Yeah,
get what I'm saying? So Salah
bro.
doesn't offer that. I think only once or twice
I
in the game he came back, maybe just once or so. That was after 2-0,
I saw the build up to the
right?
first goal. The
Yeah.
build up to City's first goal, I went to rewatch it
Mhm.
again. Every single
Mm.
City player touched the ball before they scored. Do you believe? The last person to touch the ball was Haaland.
Even
And when did he
Chelsea,
end up at the back
when we
of the net?
scored you, it was the same thing. Every single Chelsea player scored the goal, touched the ball before we scored our second goal against you. The same thing. Yes, the
I
same
don't
thing.
get it. So if
Yeah.
Anis was analyzing, then why if he's doing all this analysis and analyzing, so why is he
Mm.
not figuring out a way for teams to find it hard to play through our press? Because look at City, the way they play through our press. Guess who was the first person that was pressing the ball? Salah was pressing the ball.
Maybe.
To when O'Reilly was at the corner flag, City's corner flag, Salah was pressing O'Reilly. O'Reilly was able to beat Salah,
We'll beat
turned
Salah,
around,
obviously.
gave a pass.
Obviously.
The pass got back to
Obviously.
O'Reilly. O'Reilly
Yeah.
passed again to somebody else, passed to Doku. Doku dribbled through two people, passed to Nico
Mm.
Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez switched the play
Mm.
to Mateus Nunes. Mateus Nunes moved the ball into our half. This big space. Nobody is there. Even when we covered that space and prevented him from crossing, what did he do?
Yeah.
He passed the ball all the way, almost all
Back.
the way to the other side
All,
to Guardiola. Guardiola back to
yeah.
Nunes. Nunes makes that cross and Haaland scores. Kunate.
Nothing. So I get SSP saying Andy Viet is playing 10 and not yes, is what I'm saying. He's not going to be in front of the penalty, but okay, I get what you're saying. Blocking shots, actually, that's right. So the issue is that there is no structure, no press trigger, no movement, no positioning. So it's a lot of issues all at once. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of issues all at once. So I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of but the key question now is would you say it's just a two-horse race? Me, I think it's a two-horse race. Do you get? Because but today people are saying
Between Arsenal and City.
yes, but the thing that people say, oh, Chelsea are dark horses, XYZ, and I'm like, brothers and sisters, don't even add Chelsea to this. Chelsea now are one of the most inconsistent people you can find. They are
Mm.
very inconsistent. Do you get
So you
what
don't
I'm
want to
saying?
add yourself to
Chelsea
the
have,
title race. You don't want to add yourself to the title race.
I've said Kingsley,
You
have
cannot rule Chelsea
Chelsea,
out of the race. What is
Chelsea,
the gap between Chelsea and Arsenal?
is 6 points.
Yeah. So how are you guys out of the race?
No, I don't. Based on consistency and based on people that are serious, I don't think you should add
So
Chelsea.
world champions cannot join the title race.
Kingsley. SSB saying I'm not still sold on City, to be honest. I watched the highlights again. I think Liverpool had chances. It's more Liverpool bad, Doku good than the whole of City good.
When I was saying this,
Yeah,
you see,
actually,
yesterday when I was
they
talking,
didn't
you
do
guys were
much.
saying, yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
do so much.
Doku was the single most, like, he was the single most important City player in that game. If Doku did not have a game like that, I'm telling you, that game could have ended in a draw. It could have been moments, last minute, maybe we score or something. We've had games like this with City, right? Where I
Mm,
don't know if you guys remember that game where City, they were the very recent game that Trent Alexander-Arnold scored, right? Scored the
yeah,
goal and it ended in a draw, right? We've
yeah.
had games like this. It's not unusual for City to dominate in a
Harvey,
certain moment in
Harvey,
the game or
Harvey,
moment in
Harvey
the
is
game.
Harvey is saying what chances did City
We had
did
a chance
Liverpool
that
have?
Gakpo missed.
What chance was that? That
Come
okay? No,
on,
but will you call that a
we had a
chance?
chance that it's a chance. That
He
was a
didn't even
chance.
he
That
didn't
was
even
a
anyways.
chance.
If
That was
anyways,
a
if
chance.
he was if he arrived
Gakpo
earlier,
missed.
if
Okay, think about it this way. Think about it
yeah,
this way, right?
mm,
The game is 3. The game is 1-0. Van Dijk scores 1-1.
yeah, mm,
Nico Gonzalez scores 2-1.
scores, yeah,
Fair, give it to them. Doku scores 3-1.
3-1, and
Gakpo
Gakpo
scores
scored 3-2.
3-2. What do
That's
you think will happen at that moment in the
that's
game?
that's game on. That's game on.
That's
That's
game
game on.
on. So
Yeah,
I feel like
Haaland missed penalty too. Should talk about that. It's what Harvey is right. He said Haaland should have scored a few more, and I agree. So you're talking
how
potentially
many
of a
chances did
6-3 game.
Haaland really get? How many chances did he really get? Apart from the chance,
Haaland
apart
did
from
have
the
it.
penalty
Haaland did,
and
yeah.
the chance he jumped up to knock the ball. After that, you didn't really see Haaland like that. It was all Doku. It was Doku versus 1, 2, 3, 4 of our players. It was all Doku. It was all Doku.
Yeah.
Say
Say
beginning of
beginning
second
of the
half,
second
prior
half,
to
prior
Doku's
to
goal,
the
Liverpool
goal,
were yes, we were
yes,
playing.
I think
We had
the
some.
first
So
the first 10 minutes of second half,
we came out. We
first ten
played.
minutes,
We
you guys
just
were playing. Yeah.
everything right now just seems like it doesn't count. But I did. Anyways, I don't want to get into all that. Let's talk about the title race. We're out of the title race. Let's just take it that we're out of the race. I don't want to consider my team a title contender this season. No chance.
Harvey has
No
brought
chance.
another point. Say Nico O'Reilly had a lot of good chances. His shots were like playing in the NFL, and I agree. You remember he
He
had
had
like
like
two
two
chances.
chances, just
Was it
two.
two or
A
three?
lot is a
Three,
lot is a stretch. He had like two
three, like
chances. There
three.
was how was
Was
it
it
like three? There was one that he
okay?
received it. He received it on his
Like
left and he
that?
tried to shoot.
Score,
He,
yeah.
he scored that he scored that goal maybe in the previous game. I think in the last game they played. I think that was a goal he scored against
Mm,
Dortmund or
yeah.
yeah. I think that was almost similar type of goal he tried. Similar type of shot that he tried in the last game. And then he had another chance when he was in the box that he just flew up, flew into the stands. But
Yeah. But
anyway,
F is
so
saying, F is
Arsenal
saying, he
goes to
said,
Man
win
City and with
and
a
plays.
high line and press.
Did you guys play with a high line?
Will you really? I feel like that's how we usually
I
play.
was even confused of the way you guys were
I feel
playing.
like
I'll be
that's how
honest.
we usually. I don't even mean. I was kind of confused at some point. I feel
Like,
like the
yeah.
first goal, that's due to
Mm,
lack of. I don't know, when you look at the way the first goal and how
mm,
organized the organization in the first goal, and you compare how
mm,
we were set up against Real Madrid. It's just
mm.
press. I don't know if it's
Was
just Madrid could
different.
not. Just maybe Madrid just could not play
Okay.
through our press, but I
Real
feel like
Madrid is bad. SSB
maybe
is saying
Madrid
it
just could
was
not play
high
through the
to
press
mid.
because
It was high
I
to
don't
mid
know.
block.
He said Madrid were much more defensive. Uh, say Madrid
Even
were
the
much more
wingers drop back
defensive. Even the
and
wingers
help.
dropped back and helped more. We let them have the ball more. Against City, he picked the right players. and went back to the
Or
old
went back
tactics.
to old
It almost
tax.
felt like he used the older tactics to trick, because maybe they thought, oh, the City would sit back and everything. But instead, it was like,
Okay.
okay, you can play through their press or play out from the back kind of thing. Because that first goal, they played out from the back. They built up from the back. It was
City.
one touch pass,
But
touch, cross.
against Real Madrid, you allowed Real Madrid have the ball, right? You
Yeah,
guys
for
are
for some
you
for,
allowed.
from a good amount of time, we allowed them have the ball for a good amount of time. But I still don't think that's just the only reason, guys. I still don't think that's just the only reason. I think it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. I don't think that's the only reason.
But on that matter, on the title race, what's in terms of us now? Like, how worried should they be? Should they be worried? Do they have
See
any
what?
reason to worry?
Hold that question. Let me just read this AB's comment. Said Slot is trying to
Okay, yeah.
implement Dutch football, slow build up, no pace
Build up
and power.
and
That
power.
might be the issue, because
Slow build up.
one thing that people were also saying today that was in my mind was
Yeah.
like, people were like, okay,
Yeah.
sure, they score, but how did you respond? How did we
Yes.
respond to
Felt
the
everything
goals?
was dull. Yeah.
How did you respond? What were the chances? Right? I know people here will say we didn't really have much chance. It's because
Mhm.
truly we didn't really have that much clear chances. Even the chances that we
Yeah.
had, that we didn't, like we had a chance, they were not super clear chances like that.
Clear chances that you guys had.
Like how many big?
Um,
Let me put it this way: how many big chances did we really have in that game? How many big
not
chances?
not so
Because
much. Not so
before
much.
remember you said yesterday, and which is true. Before
75.
we got our
Mm,
shot on goal, shot on target,
75 minutes.
yeah,
75. 75. That's not good. SSB saying, he said, if I'm Ateta, I'm not worried. I think City win the league. Arsenal always finds a way to crumble.
I don't think this season Arsenal will
God.
crumble. I don't think this is the season you expect Arsenal to
You,
crumble. I
you,
don't think so.
you know what? I went back and I looked
I
at
don't think so.
all the games that both have
Hmm.
played.
Hmm.
City have played 5 away games.
Yeah.
Arsenal have played 6. If
Hmm.
I'm not wrong, I don't know if I have the numbers. You can check it. I think Arsenal have
Okay.
played six away and
So more
5 at.
away. Okay.
Yes, so City have played 5 away and
Hmm.
6 at home.
Hmm.
Now you know that Arsenal's strongest suit is at home, not even away. They
Arsenal's
are good
Emirates
away. They are
tough.
okay away,
Yeah.
but look at the teams they've played. They've played Man U away,
Hmm.
which City will struggle. I know you can say Man U are this, but if Man U goes to Old Trafford, it's still a tough game. They played Man U away. They played Sunderland away. They played
Hmm.
Newcastle away. They played
Hmm.
I don't know if it's Fulham away they played. Fulham
Yeah.
away. They played which other Liverpool away.
Yeah.
They played Liverpool away. So they played 6 away games.
How many
So
losses has Arsenal gotten this season?
Arsenal have actually had tougher games. The only people
Away.
that they've not met, the only people they've not met yet is Chelsea
Hmm.
and Spurs. The rest are winnable. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
Chelsea and Spurs and the other
Hmm.
6 teams, they are winnable games.
Hmm.
Yes, the other ones are winnable games. But City is going to Newcastle now.
Hmm.
Eddie Hall is under pressure. Do you think he gets anything from that game? I don't
Hmm.
think so. I don't think so. The best you get is a draw. He could not get a win at Aston
It's,
Villa.
I don't think we should assume that City cannot beat Newcastle. I don't think we should assume that they
Okay,
can't.
okay.
I know we are
So
saying
you
St.
think they
James's
can?
Park and everything. I don't think we should assume that they can't. This
Is a
City right
different
now,
beast. When you play Newcastle and you are a big team,
this
you
was
is
the
a
this was
different game.
this was the exact same thing we said for Arsenal. Like Arsenal will not survive at St. James's
But
Park.
how
Arsenal,
did
Arsenal
Arsenal
one day they
get that
won.
win? How did
They
they win
won.
comfortably? Was it comfortable?
It wasn't
It
comfortable, but
wasn't. Yes.
who do you think will cause trouble for City? Who will cause more? Okay, let me ask you this. Let me put it this way: who will cause more trouble? Doku going against Trippier, or whoever. Dambon even had a red card, so Dambon will not be there. Maybe
Yeah,
possibly, I
that's
don't know if
better
you
for
saw
them. That's better for them.
it might be
That's
better
better
for
for
them.
them.
But Doku
Yeah.
doing what he was doing against us, Doku having that type
Mhm.
of game against Newcastle, what do you think would happen?
Tonali, Grimaresh, and Grimaresh, they run, they're athletic. I'm just feeding up the comment of SSB. Do you get what I'm City will struggle. City struggle when if you run at them end to end running. As some people like they are a running team too. They are very athletic. Do you get what I'm saying?
Ah man,
What what
Ikena
do
is
you
just
what do you can I
Ikena,
say?
listening to some pundits earlier, we can very well say that we are the worst defending champions in the history of the
Yes, the
EPL.
history of Premier. I saw
I'm
that one
ashamed
today
on
too.
behalf of the
Yeah.
Power.
17 17
Ah
goals
my God,
conceded.
guys, calm down, calm down,
17
calm
goals
down.
conceded.
It's just unusual that
Yeah.
you win a title, and instead of
Mm,
renewing certain contracts or certain key people, you lose them, right?
mm.
We just from a title winning season immediately we're in the transition season. So I think we need to give ourselves some grace, right? But we should be doing better, right? I understand we should be doing better with the new signings we have, but it's just weird circumstances, right? So
AB is saying City will smash Newcastle. They
they
have Haaland,
will,
period.
they will. I'm so
Doku doesn't score. This is his first goal in how many games? It's Haaland or nothing.
I
But I
don't
will tell you,
you guys are
Newcastle,
underrating this Doku boy.
Newcastle have big guys that can hold Haaland. I hope you know. Fabian Schär, those guys are rugged. They are rough. They
Fabian
are rugged.
Schär,
Yes. Yes. Why are you doing like that? He's a decent defender.
bro. I'm not no, I'm not ruling all those things out. I'm just like the
Yeah.
form I'm seeing. The thing is this: everybody keeps denying what is right in front of them. That
What are
City
we
are back,
denying?
and there's a possibility that City could go to St James's Park and
They are
win.
Kingsley.
You keep
They
on
are
ruling
back,
that out.
but they are
How
back,
many
but
more? My question for you,
they are not
before you won't
they are
answer that
not
is: how many
impact.
more games do you need to see City play in for you to now say for yourself personally that City they are back? How many more games do you need to watch?
I want to see them play 19 games. Then I'll judge.
You
Yes.
see, you're moving the
I can
goalposts.
say
Before you
no,
said
no,
let's
no,
do
please,
10 games.
no, no,
Before you
no.
said, oh,
Okay,
let them play this
I
team.
said
You said
I
let them
said
play
10
Arsenal. They went to Arsenal, they
I
didn't
said
lose.
okay, at 10 games, what position were they on the table? Second.
Mhm.
They were second on the table, yes, which is
Yeah.
fine, which is good.
Will
The
you
the,
will you
the
agree that the game against Liverpool was a very important game for City in this title race?
is important, but
Did they win it? They did.
they've not yes, but they've not gone to Anfield. Playing in Anfield is harder than playing in your house.
Fair
It
enough,
is.
fair enough. I'm not ruling that out.
Yeah.
But what I'm just trying to tell you is
Mm,
they are winning certain games that although you've been ruling them out of certain games, those games they are still also trying their best in those games and winning. Not everybody goes to the Emirates and survive, but City they survive the
mm.
Emirates. Guardiola
Okay.
threw away everything
They
and was
were
not
they
ashamed.
were
He
they
was not
were they
ashamed
were
to
lucky.
defend.
But okay, the games
And
that
he could have
City have
gotten a
not
win.
played,
He could have gotten a win. 1-0 or
I
not,
know, but
nobody cares. He could have gotten
yeah,
3 points.
the game
You know
the
that
game
I just want to drop this. Do you believe that if he
yeah,
had gotten that 3 points, is going to be
yeah.
1 point difference between him and Arsenal now? If he took that 3 points
Yeah,
from
but
Arsenal,
he did not get it. And
no.
even
But
when
I'm just trying
Arsenal
to
comes
tell
to the
you,
Etihad, when Arsenal comes to the Etihad, they would draw or Arsenal would win them.
we
I'm
don't
sure
know
of that.
that. We don't know that.
I'm giving you an example. Last season
Why
they
did
lost to
Arsenal
Man
not win
City.
Sunderland? We don't know that. Arsenal went to
Sunderland
Sunderland, they
is
did
a
not
top
win.
side. Even Man
So why
City
are you
will not get
ruling? But why
anything
are you
from
ruling out
Sunderland.
City as the top? Why are you ruling out City and saying City they're
No,
not a
but what
top
I'm
side?
saying, no. I didn't say they are not a top side. But what I'm saying is that if they go to Sunderland, that's a tough game. They can lose to Sunderland.
So
They
why can't
can.
they lose to City? What is the difference? What is
Who
making
can
the City
who can
game
lose to City?
Arsenal? What is making Arsenal not be able to lose at the Etihad?
Arsenal will not lose to City. I'm telling you now. Because
Wow.
you know why I said they won't lose to City. That match determines the title. Do you get what I'm saying? You saw the way Ateta played Guardiola in his house. It was like a do or die. It's the
Ateta
same.
would believe it. Ateta will not do that at the Etihad. Ateta will be defensive
He
at the
can.
Etihad.
He can. He
He could
can.
be defensive at the Etihad
He
because he
can.
does not want to drop points. He might not want to drop points. I'm telling you, he might not want to. Ikena is saying, and earlier I heard Andy say we're out of the title race, and that's the honest truth. Not sure why Kingsley is still in denial mode. How can we expect Arsenal, City, and Chelsea to fall that. No, no, no. I agreed. Again, I
No,
agreed.
you
I agreed that
agreed.
we're
You
out of
agreed.
the title race.
Yeah.
I was saying that Chelsea. I was saying rather that Chelsea are the ones that are in this
In
race,
fact,
even though Andy is not
we're,
adding Chelsea in this
we're
title
dark
race.
horses. Mm.
You guys are in the race. To me, personally, you
Mm.
guys are in this title race, right? Even
Okay,
though
Kistel.
you might say
Yeah.
you're 6 points away from Arsenal, you're
Okay.
in the race.
The games that City have not played. Let me tell you some of the games they've not played. They've
Yeah.
not played Chelsea. They've not played me. I'm tricky
Mm-hmm.
too, right?
Okay.
They've not played
Okay.
Newcastle.
Okay.
They've not played Sunderland.
Okay.
Those three teams alone,
Mm-hmm.
they can drop at least 3 points or win one, draw
Okay.
one, and lose one. From these three teams I mentioned now,
Which one do you think
Chelsea,
they lose? Which one do you
Chelsea,
think they lose?
Chelsea, Chelsea, Sunderland, and Newcastle,
Mm-hmm.
right? They can win. They will. What I'm thinking, if I'm to predict those three games for this City side, they will win
Mm-hmm.
one, draw one, and lose one. They can't win all three. Never.
What
In
happens if
this
City
current
beat?
league,
What happens if City draw and win
they,
two? Draw one
they,
and win two.
they, they can't draw one and win two. No.
Who do you think will beat? Who do you think will beat City?
Chelsea can beat City. We can beat City.
At Stamford Bridge or at Etihad?
At Stamford Bridge, we can. We play them at Stamford Bridge first, I think. We can beat City.
Hmm.
Even Sunderland can beat City. Sunderland, Kingsley, Sunderland can beat it. And a reason why I say Sunderland even has a higher chance of beating City than Chelsea beating City. The reason I say that is because Sunderland are very direct.
Hmm.
Once they get the ball, they don't do pass side. No, the ball is going long. Do you get what I'm saying? Anything that
Mm-hmm.
makes you are catching City's defense, they're having to turn back. You have a chance.
Hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? Sunderland have a good chance of beating City the way they play. People, to me, I know Arsenal fans were crying about the draw is bad, but that draw was a good point because they could have lost. Do you get what I'm saying? But you can't say they could have lost because they were even
No,
leading,
they were leading. They
right?
could have
They were
won.
leading. They
They
were
could have
leading. They
won.
could have won. So
Yeah.
they look at games that City have scaled through. Brentford,
Mm-hmm.
they almost drew that game.
They won Brentford though.
Yes, but they almost drew that game. So you see the
As
sign.
Arsenal have they played Brentford?
They've not played Brentford.
What do you think will happen in that game? That's the game that Arsenal could drop points. Brentford.
It's possible they could drop points in that one. Yes, I agree. Brentford away, they could drop
Yes,
points.
they
But
could
what I'm
drop
saying is
points.
that so Newcastle could take points off Arsenal. The only of Man City. The only thing I'm worried about is they are not consistent. Chelsea can take points of Man City, and Sunderland can take points of Man City. Do you get? Man City, have they played Crystal Palace? They've
I
not.
don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so.
That's
I don't think
that's
so.
another dodge. That's another dodgy side that can collect points off City. Do you see what I'm saying? So to me, if you ask me, when this season started, if you see the way they arrange Arsenal's games, it felt as if they were setting them up for failure in the first 5 games. You saw the kind of setup they put for them. Oh, Newcastle, this, that. They lined it up. After those first five games were, to me, the way they lined it up was not fair. But they came out with a lot of points when every other person was dropping points, right?
I
So
just
at this,
I'm hearing everything you're saying, right? I'm hearing
yeah,
everything you're saying, even what SSB's comment about City's style, it has more flaws than Arsenal, the Arsenal way of playing, and that's what you're trying to get at. But I just feel like we are just tagging them as I don't know if it's AB that said this, that we keep on
yeah,
tagging the City side as underdogs, and it might not be a good thing. And
yeah.
that's where I'm at. That's where I'm
Mm.
at with this. Like, I don't think we should tag them as underdogs. In fact, we should really stamp our foot down and say, hey, you guys, we need to be scared of this team so that they can drop points. So that teams take them more serious when they play them.
Serious. Okay, that's true. Okay, you think team? Okay, I get what you're saying. When teams
Because
play
I'm
Arsenal,
saying,
they take
yeah,
Arsenal
they take
serious.
Arsenal serious.
Yeah,
You
They joke.
cannot
I
you
get
cannot
what
say,
you're
oh,
saying.
take
They
City,
just say,
don't
"Oh,
take
City
City
has
as
bad
oh
defense.
City has
We have bad
City they
defense. We
they
can
have
get
bad
some."
defense, anything can happen. But we are seeing this City team this season so far scale through
Mm,
games that we might not have expected they scale through. I'm
mm.
telling you, Brentford
And
away is
City,
not.
City
City were
still
the
go.
people that broke the Brentford unbeaten at home since February. You get what
Yes,
I'm saying?
but
It was
City
City that
still
broke
goes
that.
to. City still. Arsenal has joy when it comes to London teams.
I know we
So
talk
I'm not
about City losing. I know we talk about City losing to
City
Villa.
still goes to Tottenham. They still go to
But
Tottenham.
I know we talk about City losing to Villa. But let me be
Mhm.
honest with you. That Villa
That's
game,
their bookie team.
it was
It's their
number one,
team.
Villa is their boogie team. Number two, that could
Yeah.
have been a game they could have drawn. It's a game they could have drawn.
And
Matika
similar
scored
to the Brentford
Matika
game. It's
scored
similar to the Brentford game
exactly. It's a
where
game that
they
they could
now
have
if
drawn.
yeah. But what I'm saying now is if you totally is Kingsley is proven, especially in the Villa
It's not
game.
like you will not lose games in this league.
Haaland almost scored in the Villa game, but you
Yeah.
saw that Villa kept him from scoring. If you
And what
keep
also
Haaland out
who
from
did he
scoring,
start? Who did Pep start in that game? He didn't start Doku in that game.
he didn't. You sure? He did.
Let me
Okay,
go and
maybe
check
not.
the
I
score
can.
for that game.
Okay, maybe
Let me
check,
bring it
check,
up
check, check.
and show you guys. That was not I don't think that was a game that Doku started. That was a game
Mm,
where he rotated and he had to bring in. It's not when we came and we complained in that game that why didn't he start Doku?
yeah. SSB saying Kingsley, it's about City style. It's more flaws than the way Arsenal plays. This is what Andy is getting at. Everyone is talking about beating City, bad defense, and all that. In my Mendula and Blagata, I am actually thinking City will win this league. After last match, we may be seeing the old Arsenal back.
Let me tell you who started in that Aston Villa game.
I think that's my
Let
fear.
me read the lineup for you. Savinho
Yeah.
started. Savinho and Oscar Bob. Those were the two
And
people
because
on the
he's
wings.
rotating. Because he's
Exactly my
rotating.
point.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
guess who he brought at the end of the day? He brings in Mamouche towards like
Mm,
84th minute to remove Savinho, and then
mm,
he removed Oscar Bob to bring in Jeremy Doku around 61 minutes. Bro, like
mm.
that was a game that he rotated and
Mhm.
it didn't
Which
work out
he
for
will still
him.
rotate. He will still rotate more.
There are games that
He
he
has
would rotate. There are games
yes.
that he would rotate. But let me tell you, the important games where he starts
Mhm.
Doku, you guys are not
Okay,
understanding. You guys are not
there's also
understanding. They have a
there's
weapon.
also
It's not
yes,
just because they
okay.
utilize that weapon against me, but they have a
Mm.
weapon, and Doku is that weapon. I'm telling you,
Okay,
Doku will keep
you
on
know
getting
what?
better.
What is Arsenal's next? I think for me, Arsenal have drop points, right?
You
People are
want to check
making so much
Arsenal's next
noise.
couple games.
What are Arsenal's next 5 games? And I'll bring forth City's next because I think the next 5 games is important because that next 5 game takes you to December. Do you get? And it's in
Yeah.
December people start dropping like flies. If Chelsea goes through December and we are still keeping the pace 6 points, then we have a chance to. You can put us in there because December is our
Arsenal
moral month.
they are facing Tottenham, right? Arsenal they are
They'll
facing
beat
Tottenham.
Tottenham. They'll
That's
beat
their next
Tottenham.
game. They're at the
They'll
Emirates.
beat
They're facing
Tottenham.
Tottenham at the Emirates.
Tottenham. Yeah.
We're looking at just Premier League games, right? No, okay,
Yeah.
not Champions League. We
No,
don't
you
care
can
about
look at
Champions League.
Champions League because Champions League, we'll look at 5 Premier League games, but we want to see the Champions League games in between because it
Okay,
determines.
let's consider
They
the
play
Champions League
Bayern
games in between. Let's consider the
in
Champions
between.
League game in
Yeah.
between because they face Tottenham. After Tottenham, they face Bayern right after, right?
Good.
After
But who did
Bayern,
they
they
play
face
after Bayern?
Chelsea.
They'll drop points. Is it Chelsea at Stamford Bridge?
Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
They will drop points at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. That's 2 points. Or even they might even lose that game. Do you
Ah,
get?
man, that's funny. Say, the City top scorer in EPL is Haaland with 14, and then Doku with 3.
Doku
City
with
doesn't
3.
have the depth. No, are they prolific
Oh,
enough?
that's
Fair
what I'm
enough. I see
saying.
what you're saying.
Kingsley,
I see what you're saying. But if Doku is able to keep on scoring, he could still make a
no
difference.
you know why I'm not. I know Ikena is saying we're not looking at City. Yes, it's wrong for us not to look at them with a different eye.
Mhm. Yeah.
Kingsley, anything, and I'm saying it now, anything that happens to Haaland, if he's missing 3 weeks, he's missing 4 weeks, whatever is missing, those periods
Mhm.
they will drop points like flies. I said it
Mhm.
today. November 10th. I said it. They will drop points because you can't have
AB
just one person.
scoring most of the. You expect your striker to score goals.
Yes,
When you
but
look
if
at
they don't,
when
it's
you look
just
at
like,
last season, Salah,
yeah,
you can say that Salah was scoring majority of the
yeah,
goals. He scored a lot of
yeah,
goals for us. He had an
yeah,
amazing season. Those things count.
yeah. He stayed, but
It
but that's
counts.
what I'm saying. Salah stayed fit and was consistent for.
So
Anyways, he stayed
we
fit,
can't guarantee that
scoring,
Haaland will not. We can't
right?
guarantee that Haaland will not keep this form and stay. Like it's very possible
For
that
the whole
Haaland keeps
season,
this form and stays fit for as
and it
long
doesn't
as.
as possible.
Yes,
Okay, we
how
can't
many
say
times
that actually.
we can't say that you will
We
just
can't
go
say
on
that.
injury. We can't predict
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right?
We
AB
can't
is
say
saying,
that
Andy,
actually.
it's not what you want to happen, but reality. This City is not a
Mm.
draw team. They have potential to lose a game, but win the next 4, 5 games. I'm telling you the truth. They
That's
do.
true. They win or lose, right? They win or lose. The
Most,
problem I have with Arsenal, should I tell you the problem I have with Arsenal? Those draws. They should not get it into their mind that, oh, we can draw this one. Oh, it's a good. Do you get what I'm saying? City is
yeah.
either they are losing it or they are winning it.
Who has more chances
Yeah.
of drawing more games between Arsenal and City? Who has more chances of
Arsenal,
drawing more
Arsenal
games?
will draw more. Arsenal will draw more,
Because
obviously,
of their
because they have
style
a
of
good
play
defense. They are a good
and their
defense team.
defense. They will draw
Yeah.
more because they don't
Will draw more.
concede
But
that much.
City will lose or win. So they are not going to gamble.
But anyways, let's
Sometimes it's
continue with
more
Arsenal's
predictable.
next 5. So after Bayern, they play Chelsea. After Chelsea, they play Brentford, but they are at home. So Brentford at the
They
Emirates.
will beat
And
Brentford. They will
and
beat
then after
Brentford.
Brentford, they face Villa away, right?
They will beat Villa.
Villa away.
Mhm.
And
Is there
then
any Champions League in between?
so after those three Premier League games, then we have
Four
Club
Premier
Brugge.
League. You
No, after
mentioned four.
Chelsea, Brentford, because I mentioned Bayern now. I mentioned
Okay,
Bayern.
okay, okay,
After
okay, okay.
Chelsea, Brentford, and Aston Villa that they face
Mm.
Club Brugge, then they face Wolves, Everton away, and then EFL Cup, they face Crystal Palace, and
So
these games don't look like games that they can't
Kingsley,
win. They can
for
win.
for, tho-
They can win
for
these
those
games.
five games, the
Mhm.
only game that they will drop points in my mind is the one at Chelsea.
Why is it the Chelsea game that you're so sure that they
They
drop
will
points?
drop. They will drop points.
What makes you think they can't win you
The
guys at
reason,
Stamford Bridge? They're
the
not
reason
Liverpool
I
though.
I know, but the reason I say they will drop points is when they come to the bridge, we turn up. The game, I will tell you this and I'll say it. The game you don't expect us to turn up, we turn up and take 3 points. That's the way my team is. People will say, "Oh, they'll beat the Chelsea, Arsenal will beat them when it comes to Stamford Bridge." That's the game they will end up losing. Do you get what I'm saying? To me, in my mind, right? People will say, "Oh, Arsenal have better odds." But that's a game they need to be wary because Chelsea will take points off them. The last time they came to Stamford Bridge, it ended up in a draw. Do you get? And the Chelsea they are facing now, the Chelsea they would face would have Kopama and Estavo in the same team. Kopama will be back. Do you get
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So they face
Yeah.
now we are Chelsea, we are currently struggling, but without our best player. Well, without our best player, we are struggling, we are third. Imagine
When is Kopama coming back?
he comes back before Arsenal, the Arsenal game. Do you get
Mm.
the game before the Arsenal game is when he comes back? So Tottenham, not Tottenham. I don't know who we play next, but in that international break, he comes back the game before, the weekend before. So after this, he's 2 weeks away or so.
Does he come back
You get-
before
So,
Barcelona? Does he come back before the Barcelona game or after
so
the Barcelona game?
we play Barcelona Arsenal. He comes back before the Barcelona game.
Okay, so
They are trying,
he'll play Burnley.
he'll play Burnley. They are trying to get him fit for Burnley.
Okay,
You get to have some minutes in Burnley, then have some minutes in Bayern, then have
okay.
some minutes, then play Arsenal game, right? So that's why they are not using him at all. Do you get? But
Um, Ikeda saying besides Haaland may just go on a goal scoring drought while Foden and Mamouche step up. When a team clicks and is informed, everyone becomes world class players. I also think City is not beating Liverpool at Anfield. I can guarantee you this. Hey, SSB,
I'm
let's chill
sure
first. Let's
that's
chill.
another. Yes, I'm
Let's chill.
serious. No matter how bad Liverpool gets, it's just like redemption. You've lost that way badly.
What happens if they
You
beat
now-
us home and away?
It's possible. Anything is possible. We don't know with your bad fraud. We don't know. According to, let me quote
Ah,
someone. Someone called the king and the bad fraud. We don't know what the bad. By then, maybe he will have grown some hair. Do you get? So we don't know, right?
ah man. Again, I said
Then if
Arsenal
they-
wins all. If he said if Chelsea have a good November, then they are guaranteed contenders. Do you agree with
what
this?
I feel
If
is
you
the
have a
same.
good November, but I
If
feel like in
we have
November,
a,
you guys, what games are you playing in November? You played Wolves, you won. You're
which
playing,
other team are playing in
you're
November?
playing Burnley away. You can win Burnley.
Yeah, we can win
After
Burnley.
Burnley, you're playing Arsenal
Arts now.
at home.
Mm-hmm.
After Arsenal, you're playing Leeds away. And after Leeds,
And beat Leeds.
the game that I feel like you might struggle is Bournemouth away.
Bournemouth.
Away.
We usually beat them,
So you think
but
you beat Bournemouth?
we can draw that game.
Anyway, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
That's a
It's
game we'll
possible.
draw points.
It's
Do
possible.
you get? So if Chelsea have a good November, then I think it's December we need to have. December is our problem. December.
Why? Why is December your problem?
I don't know why we just drop like flies in the last few seasons. That's how it has been. Do you get what I'm saying? If we can even be consistent in December, just maybe don't lose any game, maybe draw two and win the rest, then you can fully add us to be title contenders.
Mm,
Do you get? Because December is just like a course for us. The times we've won the league, we've been very good in December. So if we
mm,
can replicate that form, and City to typically peak in that December, and
mhm.
they take off. From
Yeah.
January, they can just win all the whole Premier League games. They've done it before,
Mhm. Yeah.
right? After January, they just go on a winning run, 14 games.
Do you
But
believe this City can go on a winning run?
they will not do it, Kingsley, because we have devilish teams in this Premier League. Sunderland, I'm putting them for those guys
And
are
why are
dev-
you so scared of Sunderland?
Kingsley. I've seen them play. I've seen them play. The way Sunderland plays, I've employed that way, being direct in games, and I've gotten
Do you
results.
think Sunderland? Do you think if Liverpool
It
go to Stadium of
works.
Light, we win?
You don't win, no. You can't win. Kingsley. You can't. Hey, you can't. If you go to Stadium of Lights, those guys will batter you. Because you know why I say they will batter you? If you press, what are you pressing for? The ball is going long. So your interaction is between there's the striker and somebody else, and maybe Van Dijk and your left back. So
Mhm.
if any of those guys pick up the ball, they are direct, they are in your box already. Or is a throw in. You kick it out to throw. You mistakenly kick it out to throw in. Say something happened. Do you understand what I'm saying? You kick
Mhm.
it to throw in. Brother, long throw inside your box is coming next, and you can concede. No, that's why I'm telling you that I don't think City will beat Sunderland. Never. If I'm to place a bet, I can place that bet in Stadium of Light. They won't.
Ah,
You
I feel
understand?
like
So
I feel like
you
I
have
feel like let's just see what happens. I feel like it's too soon for us to be
to
saying
say maybe
Sunderland. Maybe
Sunderland
Sunderland
is
will lose
the
that.
next Leicester City. Please, I pray they are not, because that's how Leicester
Exactly. You know, I said United beat us at Anfield, and you think City won't win? Bro, you
but
never can say, bro. You
anyways,
never can say. He says Amadialo, Messi, Mount, Harry Maguire, Amadialo will go for international football. And that will happen, I guess, when they play Everton. Oh, is that true? Or will they go for international football and come back and play Everton?
I think so.
So don't forget,
It's
our
okay.
forwards are also settling down like the Liverpool forwards. What do you mean settling down? Like becoming good, or what do you mean? What do you mean by settling down, Maybe we say we
Yeah,
have to press right for that game. Okay, he's talking about the Everton game. Say, and the Man City away record this season is 2 wins, 1 draws, 2 L's. If City keep this record, it will fall off.
but that's
SSB is
their
just
away record.
SSB is just on
No,
this
no, I'm
City
wait,
away.
wait. Is this their away record?
Let me see. Might be possible.
If this is their away record, then it's not good. It's not good at all. Like 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. That means majority of their wins have come at home. Maybe they've had 6 wins at home, or maybe 5 wins. They've had 5 wins at home,
Let me
right?
let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
They
I'm
they've
actually I'm
probably
actually
had
surprised.
they've, they've probably had 5 wins at home and one draw. No, 5 wins and a loss. They lost to Tottenham at home, right?
So away games they won away. They won Wolves away. That was their first game.
Everybody wins Wolf
They
now.
I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
at away game. They drew Arsenal, so that's win, one draw.
Mm-hmm.
They
And they won Brentford away.
they won Brentford away.
They lost
That's
to
two
Brighton.
wins, one draw.
They lost to Brighton
They lost
away.
to Aston Villa
Aston Villa. Kingsley, their
away. That's
form away
two
is not
L's.
good. It's not good.
And
It's not good
then
at all. It's not.
they lost
Let's
to
just be
Brighton.
certain.
They lost to Brighton away.
Yes, they lost to Brighton. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. So you are telling me they lost to Brighton, then they will now go to Stadium of Light, then they will even get draw. They are not. They are
Yeah, they
not
lost to
seeing
Brighton.
draw. They are not seeing draw in that Stadium of Light, Kingsley. Do you get what I'm? So there are many. Even anyways, let me know when it comes to Stamford Bridge. They can. Is Maresca is still his boy? He might collect points from him. Maybe beat Maresca again. Maresca
Harvey
too is also
saying
bad.
Slot has lost more games in 2025 than Ruben Amorim.
Yes,
Apparently, we've
it's
lost
bad.
40%. Apparently, we've lost 40% of our games since PSG. 40%
40%.
since PSG.
Shit, that's bad. I think you guys have lost a lot of away games too. Your away record is terrible.
It's very poor.
See, you guys have played. Yeah, I have the record. You guys have played. You've played 22. I think 22 away games. This is 22 away games. You've won maybe 11, drawn 3, and lost 8 or so.
111.
Yes, drawn 3 and lost 8 away this year.
Is either we win or we lose. Our chances of drawing are even slim. We're
Slim,
just
yes. You guys
winning
don't lose
or
or losing.
losing.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think
that's
if you
that's
if
coming
you
to
if
the
you ask
defense,
if you
defending.
ask me, maybe Liverpool fans can back me up. If you ask
Isak
me,
has not
I
scored in the Premier League. He has scored in the Carabao Cup for us.
no, he's not. If you ask me, I feel like this bad form you guys have now started last
Mm.
season.
Towards the
Is it?
end.
Yes, but you guys were saying, "Oh, it's because you won the title." No, he changed what you guys were trying to do, the way you were trying to play, and do you get some philosophy and maybe patterns of play? It was changed. It's obvious. Do you get? You say all you need now is Mr. Man
Missing Mount
Masera.
Mazraoui, Amad Diallo back rested free from injury against Everton. Yeah, that would be good for you, United fans.
See Arsenal's away record. Look at Arsenal's
Four
away record
wins, one draw, one L.
and
This is
one
not the
one
same
L.
Arsenal.
I'm telling
And
you.
That L save is against us. That L is against us so many
Exactly.
times,
Exactly.
which could
Yeah.
have been another draw. Could have been a draw.
Yes. Yeah. And the draw was against Sunderland, which is a tough side to go
And
to.
what's Arsenal's home form is all W's, right?
Probably they've won every, maybe they've drawn one and won the rest.
Man.
Probably they've drawn one and won, and they've only played 5 games at home,
Mm,
right? So they've drawn one and won 4 at home. So their home game and away form is almost the same.
mm,
Do you get? So even if you even look at Chelsea, you sometimes you would know, if, as to me, I feel, if Arsenal they don't derail, obviously like Ikena has mentioned, they
mm.
continue on this same form, they are going to win the title. City can't win it. City cannot win it. And to me, I just the anyway, City, we can't underrate City anyways, because Guardiola is very sneaky. He's starting with this shaky form. Before you know it, January, he does 14 games unbeaten.
Hmm.
He's done it before, but I don't think these people will do it now because the Premier League is
Also,
different.
the depth is the thing too, because who is he bringing in for who, right? Because it feels
The
like,
depth of City has reduced. It's not like
yeah,
as
it's like
strong as
when you remove Doku and you remove all the guys that are
Stevino, Mamouche,
stressful, you bring in those other guys, maybe they are not as dangerous,
as lethal.
or as lethal. Yeah.
Yeah. If you bring in
So
Oscar Bob, not really. If you
Oscar
bring
Bob
in
is a
Mamouche,
Oscar Bob is a talent though. Is a player that could be dangerous too. Oscar Bob, if you have Oscar Bob on one side, Doc, see, if we had in that game, if it was Oscar Bob Doku, we could have been
um,
cooked actually. Because Oscar Bob is
is
Oscar
dangerous.
Bob too tricky, right? Oscar Bob against Robertson, I don't know if what would have happened, right? So, and Chelsea's away record is 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Wow, you guys are right there with a good away record. So,
How many? Oh, we played 5. That means we played 6 games at home. That means our away record is even better than City's record. Our
but it depends on who
home
you
record
faced,
is
right?
bad.
Who did you
Our
face?
home
Or who did you face away? Who did you face
away.
away? Was it
I
was
don't
it?
know.
I mean, let's not just look at those sides and say, oh, the away record. Who is Arsenal? I can understand they face tough people away.
Arsenal, they even face tough
Yeah,
people
but
away.
who did you guys face
Again.
away?
Um,
I'm not saying Sunderland have a lot of strong players. I think some of them Championship and Bundesliga. Hmm, crazy man,
yeah.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, but they have good players. Like you talk about we won Spurs. That's the only person I can even remember. We drew away to Brentford. So imagine if we had gotten that 3 point at Brentford, where will we be now? We'll be second. Um, which other person did we lose to? Who did we lose to away?
Oh yeah, you guys played Spurs away, right? You guys beat Spurs away.
Forest.
Forest.
Okay, Man U. They are not really solid sides.
You
If you
lost to
notice,
Man U. You lost to Man U. That was
which
your
we
L.
which we always
You
lose.
lost to you lost
Right?
to what team did you guys lose to away again? I know you lost to Man U.
It's only
You
Man U
lost
we've lost
to
away to.
Brentford. You lost to Brentford. Did you lose to
We
Brentford
drew
or you
to
drew
we drew to
Brentford?
Brentford. We drew
Drew
Brentford.
Brentford, lost to Man U. You lost to another team away.
No, we've not lost away again. No, we
So
won
why is
West.
SSB saying 2 L's?
No, home record. That's our home record.
Oh, home record. I wonder what
Yes,
your
we've
away
lost.
record is.
We've
Oh, I thought
we've
it was
lost
I thought it was away
our
record he was
away.
talking about. Okay.
Our away is 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Our
Three
home is
wins,
three
1 draw,
wins,
1 loss.
1 draw,
Okay, okay.
2 losses is home. We lost to Sunderland at home, and we lost to where else did we lose
Brighton.
to at home?
Did you lose to
And
Brighton?
Brighton. And Brighton.
Okay, close to Brighton. Okay. Said, and our away
Yes.
record is like 1.5 wins, 1.5 draw, and 50 else.
Oh my god, that bad
Wow,
fraud.
that's crazy. Say, Ten
See,
Hag bought a lot of players from lower division Dutch league. Did you hear that Ten Hag might go back to Ajax? Did you hear that news?
again.
Ajax, they just sacked their manager, I think
Oh, they
Hettinger,
sacked
what's his
that
name?
guy. They
And
sacked
then
him finally.
they are talking to Ten Hag. So there's a chance, right?
He should go back there. I think he's better. They are
Maybe that's
marketing
what's good for
heavy.
him. I thought Ten Hag was going to go to Wolves. Maybe that could have helped Wolves in
Very.
that Wolves,
Anyways,
Wolves
he'll
and
keep
Tottenham.
them
Maybe
up.
that could have helped
He'll keep
Wolves.
them up. He'll keep them up.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe he just thinks he's bigger than Wolves, and there's just
I think so.
I don't know.
Anyways, true.
I don't know.
That'll be a down.
Brighton and Sunderland at home. Oh, so those are the two teams.
2 teams we lost to.
You lost to Sunderland.
Yes, it was Tosin. Can't you remember?
Oh
Tosin was hawking
yeah,
that
you
guy.
lost to Sunderland at home. I went to see was
Yeah.
massaging the guy's shoulder.
To me,
No
well,
wonder now I understand why you're scared of Sunderland.
I'm scared of them, brother. They
I
violated
was
me.
saying it. Why this guy Sunderland?
They-
I'm watching it. Sunderland. It's because they beat you.
no, no, no. Why I'm also scared, Kingsley? Why I'm also scared is because the tactics he uses,
Oh
right?
my days.
Is
Yeah.
is a kind of how do I explain it? He sits back and he's super
Mm,
organized. Once he wins that ball, the transition is very fast and they go long on track. They don't pass most of the time. They are not passing, and they have
mhm.
Xhaka in the middle that is doing okay. Harvey, they have Xhaka that in the middle that is doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of work in the middle. So anything that makes you are not decisive on what you want to do, that ball will
Mhm.
be won in the center. And the funny thing, what they want actually is when they counter you, is that they want you to hit the ball to throw in.
So
That's
that
the
they can do
plan.
long throw.
Yes, then
I
they
feel like this long throw should be
everybody,
cancelled from football. Like, what's this nonsense long throw? You spend so
every
much time training the ball, setting everybody like a set piece, and you throw it inside.
everybody comes inside your box like flies, ready to pounce.
The next time we do long
Yeah.
throw, we should do the same this thing where we set three people at the touchline, and wait,
That was so smart. That was so smart.
wait.
So what
If you
they are
want
telling
to do
you,
long
they are
throw, do
telling
it,
you, do it, do it.
do it, do
If
it.
you don't score, you see what happens.
You see, you see what
And you
happens.
know what they usually do is that they take at least eight or nine people inside your box. That's what they do. Cause chaos. See what they did to Arsenal. They scored Arsenal from, was it long throw they scored Arsenal from? I can't, that Ballard
I
guy.
can't
Okay,
remember.
wasn't trained. I don't know if he was trained. They scored him for, but say as a Man U fan, managers ideally should find recruitment in the Premier League, La Liga, and Championship. Actually, that's right. Players are
Yeah.
adjusting to games here. Yeah.
Yeah, SSB saying, Kingsley, when you watch this City, how many players get into the previous great City teams? I only see Haaland and Rodri. The rest no for me. You don't think Doku gets into City
I think
this season? I think
Doku
Doku
gets
gets in.
into the bench of that team. He
Yeah,
does.
because Doku is very skillful.
Yes. As a
Very skillful.
rotationary player, even Foden.
Even
Foden
yeah,
gets into the team.
Foden.
Foden was
Yeah,
part of the team.
yeah,
He was part of
Foden.
the team.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. So so Foden, that's how many people now we've called? Four, I think. Which
yeah.
other
Because
player?
Haaland, Rodri, Doku, Foden. You don't think Nico
Donnarumma.
Gonzalez?
Donnarumma.
Gonzalez doesn't get
Donnarumma
in. Donnarumma, yeah. Nico Gonzalez doesn't
Donnarumma
get in.
gets in.
What do you think of Nico?
Uh,
You don't think he gets in? Nico Gonzalez
as a bench player, he
as a bench
does
player.
because Calvin Phillips was there on the bench. Remember, so
Can you
he's better
compare? Are
than
you comparing the two? He's better than
he's
Calvin
better
Phillips
than
now,
yeah. That's what I'm
but
saying.
he
He
can
makes
get in on the
good.
bench.
Yeah, so we've counted almost 5 or 6 now.
Hmm.
Slowly, the numbers are building up.
What
Bernardo
of
Silva was
O'Reilly?
Bernardo Silva was there in the old city of old. He's still there.
Yeah,
That's
he has actually played the most games for Pep at City. I think he has played the most games. What do you? Anyways, that's true. That's true. I see what you're saying. See what you're saying.
O'Reilly. I
What
wish
happened
Chelsea
to?
bought O'Reilly. I wish we bought him,
I
Kingsley.
I even wish I bought O'Reilly
Yeah.
instead of
Do
instead
you
of
know it's because of us
Kekes.
that it's because of us that City started using O'Reilly.
Really?
Yes, we targeted O'Reilly for 29 million or so. Then they said,
Hmm.
oh, they want to add a buyback clause. Just
Yeah,
like, we're not doing.
Ruben Diaz too.
Oh, Diaz, yes, Diaz to
Hmm.
get into the team. He's still there.
Hmm.
So we've counted 8 already, brother. That's a full squad.
Guardiola is not too bad.
God, yo.
Guardiola is not that bad. I mean, okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. No, no, no
Oh,
problem
it's
with that.
not.
Fair enough.
It's not.
So Guardiola is he that bad?
God, yo.
Yes, let's drop him. Let's drop
They've
him.
they've had quality defenders in those olden days. But I
Yeah.
just imagine Chelsea got Nico Gonzalez, right? I said Nico Gonzalez. Nico
Ah,
O'Reilly. What we have done, we just rest Caicedo, bring the boy into the midfield. He's good.
that guy can play
He's
midfield.
good.
That's the kind of player that can invert for you. And
Yes.
Pep sometimes makes him invert. It's like that Miles Lewis Skelly type of
He's
player
a
where you can
he's a
just invert.
midfielder. He's a
Yeah.
midfielder.
That I started using at left back. But he's doing that. He's doing it
Yes.
very well
He's
too.
doing
He's
well.
actually
He's
doing it
doing
very
well.
well. But
John Stones. John
anyways,
Stones is
everything
never
just needs
now.
time.
Maybe he's
Everything just
staying
needs time
Stones.
for my team. I'm just thinking Kekes, man. I just wish Kekes. I don't know
No,
how long it will take him to get up to speed. I don't know how long.
no, I see. No, Kingsley. I see Kirk as
Just wait.
similar to Cucurella. When
Yeah.
Cucurella came to Chelsea, to Cucurella, you remember Cucurella suffered. That
Mm.
everyone's like, oh, we've wasted 60 million. But if you notice something with Kekes, he has that energy, he has that running power. The problem is the timing.
It's just off.
He's not, yes, he's not
The
gotten that.
crosses are not
Yes, the
there
moment
yet.
he gets that timing of when he attacks, he can score or give a cross,
You
or he
see,
can
AB say why am I obsessed with Kekes? I care about my player being better. Maybe I want my player to be better. I want Kekes to improve. Actually, I want Kekes to improve. I feel like the Kekes at Bournemouth.
Mm.
If he was that same player, the guy that can give a cross from halfway line and he can touch Salah. You know that kind of cross. His
Yeah,
crosses at Bournemouth were very good. I'm surprised that his
good.
crosses are not that great.
He's off a bit. It
It
happened.
should take
Cucurella
time.
was
It
like
should
that.
take time.
Yeah,
It should take time.
Cucurella was like that, where he was just a bit off. Do you get? But
Yeah.
once Cucurella clicked, he got the timing of the tackles,
Yeah.
crossing, arriving in the box. Boom. That's all. It was just, and the manager too. There's a way your manager uses you that is different. Maresca is really using Cucurella in the right way that fits him.
Hmm. Okay, what are our final thoughts?
Um, Final thoughts for me is like, I would say it's a two horse race, right? I'll keep Chelsea as dark horses. I want to see how their defend December would be,
Mhm.
right? I want to see how that December would be before I even talk about Chelsea. But it's a two horse race for me. Like SSB said, City's away form needs to improve.
Mhm.
It needs to improve because if you go to the likes of Chelsea, you go to the likes of Sunderland away, you go to the likes of even Everton. Okay, they've beaten Everton,
Mhm.
but so many places you go away and you can't pick up points.
Hmm.
You cannot win the league. You cannot. If you saying
Andy
I'm a
keeps on sitting on
and
defense. That's my problem with
I'm
Andy. Like Andy
no,
will
no,
not say this or that. You sit on defense.
how am I
Leave
sitting on the
say
bench? I'm
say
sitting
your
on
mind. You don't give if
no, no, no,
what
no.
conditions
No,
be direct
but
with your point.
I'm sitting on the fence with Chelsea as dark horses. I don't want to throw them in the title race, and I have
Why
a
can't you just
an
what will
aspect.
happen? What happens if you throw your team in the title race? What happens?
Like Kingsley,
If
the
you say
general
your
rule
team,
of
if you
them,
say your team is in the
Chelsea
title race,
now,
then what happens?
the general rule of Chelsea now, and the way we've behaved is when we expect them to do something, they don't do it.
But that should not be the way your team should proceed,
I
right?
don't know,
That's
but
just
that's the way we are.
that's just that's
That's the way
just
we are.
I
It's
feel
just
like
who
it's
we
just
are.
semantics, right?
It's
I
just
mean, if
who
you're
we are.
if you're title contenders, you're title contenders. If you're contending, that doesn't mean you
Yeah.
would win. Everybody will contend. At the start of the season, every team is a title contender, and people start dropping off as games
Dropping
get
off like
played.
flies.
Right?
Mm.
You drop off like flies after the first 10. You kind of know the
Mm.
people that are going for it, right? So
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, that's all for me.
in
Okay.
football terms, what are the dark
If
horses?
they are dark horses because
Mm-hmm.
you don't know what might happen with them. In the sense that Kopama might come back and
Mm-hmm.
they just click. They start to win games. They pick points off, like I told you, they pick points off Man City. Man City comes to town, they beat Man City. Arsenal
Mm-hmm.
comes, we take points off Arsenal. Those are games where if you win Arsenal, you win Man City. You are strengthening yourself as a title contender, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we get a little bit more consistency. Maybe what we keep staying third, second. Then maybe towards the end of the season, you play the second person, you win, then you are pushing yourself forward. Do you get? But what
Mm-hmm.
I think is if they stay close enough, 4 points gap towards the end, anything can happen. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm putting
Okay.
Chelsea as dark horses. If they don't fall off by December,
Mm.
then they are dark horses. That's what I think. Anyways, it's a Sunderland is
Let
part
me
of the race.
let me read some. This is part of the
I don't
race.
think so. I don't think so.
People said Keket is overrated and we should have kept Simicas constant. Simicas, I should be called prophetic. I predicted Liverpool will be outside of top four and Man City will win the league. If we don't sack Slot, that prophecy will come to life. Oof. Said, ah man. See, I've never heard of Kekes until this season. If I were Kings, I'll worry about Viet. I'm worried about Viet, but I feel like with Viet, more I'm seeing more of an improvement. I'm not going to lie. Viet has been
What
showing me
improvement did you
signs.
see?
He has been showing signs. It's just that this more of the clear signs are showing in the Champions League than in the Prem. Right? In the Champions
Mm,
League, he looks more like a player that can do some dangerous things than in
mm,
the Premier League. And I think he might score. I think I'm predicting that his first goal might actually come in the Champions League. His first goal that he will score
Oh,
for Puerto Rico.
he's not scored for you guys.
He has assisted, but he has not scored for us. No, he has given 2 assists, but he's not scored. Yeah, I'm predicting that his goal will come in the Champions League. So I'm not super worried. I think Viet will use this season to settle in. Next season, we might start seeing more from him. For Kekes, it's because our defense is shaky, and Robertson is not. Is getting old, right? The age too is catching up to Robertson, so he needs a good number two that can come in and do a good job. So
Yeah.
that's the worry I have with Keke. So let's see what happens. The things that are happening with us are not the most ideal, but hopefully as we keep on proceeding, I hope we improve. That's what I can say. Let's take it game to game at this point.
See what he's saying that that Sunderland are the dark horses, not Chelsea. What do you think? You think they stand a
How are
chance?
Sunderland's the dark horses?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think
They
so. I
don't.
don't know. Let's
They
see.
don't.
Let's see what happens. Let's see. But I don't think so. See how Liverpool went from champions to spending so much and then we're out of the race is shocking. It is what it is, man. It's a transition season. We take it for what it is. Hopefully, we can make our way back to top four. But
Okay. They say, how can Gusto have more Premier League goals than their 100 million striker?
uh, shout out to Lucky, AB, Stewart, SSB, every single person that joined the live. Ikena, who else joined the live? Ikena, Harvey has left. Every single person that's joined the live, I appreciate you guys so much for joining the live. Shout out to you guys. F joined the live too as well.
Yeah.
Master Crack joined the live. Thank you guys for
No.
joining the live, guys. We're live 5:30 p.m. CST every day. So please, please, please subscribe to our channel. We're on the way to 3K before the end of the year. Make sure you like this video, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're streaming from. You guys take care tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.